We're making an important change which may affect how nib customers choose their healthcare provider. From the 1st of September, we are introducing the nib First Choice Network made up of recognised health service providers that charge within the nib First Choice price range. There is no requirement to be contracted to nib to participate. Independent analysis helped nib set the nib First Choice price range. And while most providers charge within it for their services, there are outliers that charge more. The First Choice Network will help us to reduce claims costs, which will help to minimise premium increases from our customers over time. If a customer uses an nib First Choice provider, 100% of their approved costs are covered, up to their benefit limit and in line with their policy, less any excess. nib will still pay claims for recognised providers who are not part of the network. In these cases, approved claims will be paid up to an efficient market price or the EMP, which will be communicated to customers. The customer will need to pay any difference between the EMP that nib pays and the provider's charges, and any applicable excess. Over 90% of specialists are in the nib First Choice Network at launch, and geographical availability has been taken into account when deciding who is an nib First Choice provider. nib will communicate your network status to you prior to launch and update you if anything changes. Services such as GP visits, physio, optical and dental services are not included in the nib First Choice Network at launch. Customers will submit claims for GP services in the usual way. From the 1st of September, customers will be able to check the nib First Choice directory online to see if their provider is part of the network. We encourage GPs to use the nib First Choice directory to help nib customers see an nib First Choice provider. The nib First Choice portal will mean that specialists, hospitals and some other providers can submit claims for customers. This should mean faster claim payments from nib to the provider. For more information, please visit nibfirstchoice.co.nz/provider.